Hello everybody. The purpose of this video recorded lecture is to show you how to get SAS Enterprise Miner started and how to get the data into it. This is for your reference. This is coming from my chapter number 2, which is called what's the name of it? Assessing and assaying prepared data. I know this is a weird name. So what I've done is I have created this multiple videos rather than one long video, and I've divided this chapter into multiple videos so that you know you can go back and rewind the one video wherever you get stuck or whichever you wanna refer to. So let's get started. The first thing I'm gonna do is I'm going to open SAS Enterprise Miner workstation. Okay. Or even I'm sorry, let me take a step back. Even before I do that, I'm gonna create a folder on my desktop which I'm going to call class demo. Okay. Then inside that folder, class demo, I'm going to create another folder and I'm going to call it my data library. I hope I spelled that correctly. If not, I'm sorry, excuse me. Okay. And what I'm going to do in that data library is under your Blackboard folder for this week, I have provided you various SAS files. So I'm gonna save various SAS data files. So I'm using this one here. So my default is desktop, and I'm gonna now move it here under this one. And just for just for example, I'm gonna put weather there as well. Okay. SAS data files, their extension is .sas 7b dat. I'm guessing it's depending on their 7th version of SAS. So that is their version. So again, this is very important step, especially for people who are using it for the first time. I'm gonna remove this auto, okay, so that I can keep it here. So what did I do? I created a folder on my desktop, call it class demo, and under that folder I created another folder, data library, and I put couple of SAS data files which I have provided you. Actually, I provided you a lot of them, but I just this is the big one, data zip. If you open this one has a lot of data, but right now I'm just using these two. So why am I doing this? I'll show you in a minute. Okay, so we can close this, and in the meantime, okay, looks like that data file which I was just talking also downloaded. That data file has lots and lots of SAS data. So this is mainly, some of it is mainly for your homework too, which I'll tell you which one will you use for your homework, but it has a lot of SAS files for you to play around as well. Okay, so let's close that. Now let's go ahead and open SAS Enterprise Miner workstation. My version is 13.2. Click onto it and it should open. And I hope you enjoyed my family picture in the background while that is opening. Okay, so the file is open. The Enterprise Miner, this is my starting point, and I'm gonna say new project. What's the project name? I'm gonna call it my first project, or let me see what do they call it in the notes, so we that way we'll have the same thing. My project, so I'm going to call it my project. Okay, now where should all these files go to? Where should, whatever the work I'm doing, where should that go? Remember, we created a folder called on my desktop called class demo, so I'm just going to select that folder. So I'm not clicking inside it, I'm just selecting it, saying that's where put all my files for today. Open, next. It's confirming that's the name of your file, that's your server directory. Yes, finish. And if you follow the chapter 2 notes, it will show you exactly the same directions. So just want to quickly show you those two. So right here, so that's what I did. So you can go back and follow my notes as well. And so, sometimes I understand it's more easy to follow these notes rather than listening to my video. Okay, so right now we have opened SAS Enterprise Miner, but we don't have any data in it. If some of you, or if you have experience with Enterprise Guide, you will remember in Enterprise Guide we can simply click file and get the new data in. Things are a little different for Enterprise Miner. In Enterprise Miner, we have to first create a library, and in that library, whatever data files you have, those are available for us to play around or use in our program. So the first step in SAS Enterprise Miner is not to go and get the data source, but get a library, and from that library we can get the all the SAS files. So let's go SAS file new. Okay, so I'm creating a library here. Create a new library, yes. Next, what should I call it? I'm gonna call it AAEM. That's my name, just like same as book. And where is my library? Browse. Again, I'm going into my desktop, class demo, click onto it. And if you remember, there I created a folder called data library, and inside that folder I have all my SAS files. But don't go that far away, one step above. Just click on that folder data library, which has your SAS files, SAS format files. So just click like that on that folder, open, next. And what that means is that I have now created a library AAEM, and that's the path for it. Or so what I've told my SAS Enterprise Miner is that this is my library, and under this folder you will get all the data, SAS data files, which I will use. And that's what I have done in this step. Finish. And now if I say file new data source, because I just created a library data source, the only files which we can get right now, at least through here, is the SAS table files, which is what I'm provided to you. Where are those located? Let's go and find them. Browse. These are various SAS libraries: work, SAS user help, maps. And if you remember, we just created this library AAEM. Click onto that, and now you can see those two files which are in here. So I need right now PVA 97 NK file. Okay. So I got that file. Next, it's telling you something about that files, how many number of variables there are, how many records